might be pushing kids out of picture books way too early. And I say that because in my search for the perfect curriculum for my homeschool, I came across a curriculum called 5 in a Row, which is meant to be a kind of all subject encompassing type of curriculum, maybe having a supplement with some math and some language arts. But I thought it looked so interesting and I really wanted to use it because it seemed fun. Not so heavy on all the things that your core curriculum typically entails. My worry was that it was too young for my son, which it comes in volumes, and the volumes are based on different ages. So you're starting your before 5 in a Row is probably for kids around the age of 3 or 4, and then your regular 5 in a Row goes between ages of 5 to 9. My son just turned 9, and the books that you use for this curriculum are small picture books. You know, I thought this year, I'm like, I need to get him into reading chapter books, things that are age or grade appropriate. So as we started our homeschool, as a soft launch, I wanted to do 2 days a week for the summer and just kind of get in the groove, get in the rhythm. And I thought this would be a perfect time to maybe try out this 5 in a Row curriculum just as something fun. Not thinking he would truly enjoy it. It's just something I felt excited to use. Boy, was I wrong. So I started with 5 in a Row Volume 2. If you're not familiar with 5 in a Row, you get a list of literature that you're supposed to read the story. You read it 5 days in a row, like row, row your boat. I thought, if I read this story to him 5 days in a row, he's gonna lose interest. It's not gonna be something he's gonna want to continue with. So I thought, I'll read it 2 days a week. We will pick an exercise, one exercise a day, you know, on those 2 days. Like, it'll be something that he doesn't probably want to stick with. I was wrong. We did our 2 days of school. We read the book. I chose Down the Mountain. And why did I pick this one first? Because this is what came in the mail first. Also, we love the mountains, and we just came back from vacation, and I thought there's no better time to try this one out than now, right? So we did our 2 days, and I asked him, I'm like, next week when we do school, do you want to pick the book that we read next? Because like I said, I plan to row this one 2 times instead of the 5 times because I was afraid the repetition would make him bored of it. He said, I want to do Down the Mountain again. Now, mind you, there are so many activities to choose from with each book you choose. Like, I want to tell you, for example, so in your teacher notes, you're pulling from subjects: social studies, language arts, art, small amount of math, science. Let's see, how many activities are there for this one book? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 lessons from this one book. So we're going to continue. We're going to continue to row it. We're going to do it for the 5-day row. And my whole point is, as I said, I wanted him to focus more on chapter books this year. But we started reading chapter books and he gets bored quickly. He does not get bored with this quickly because it is a shorter book. And there's so many different activities we can pull from it. So maybe if you think something like 5 in a Row is too young for your child because they are on the upper side of elementary. Now, they do have some volumes that are for older children in higher grades that do include chapter books. But I just thought the book selections in volume 2 looked so fun, and I knew some of them he really liked. So we gave it a try, and I think it's one of the best things I have chosen to do for our homeschool, because it is the one thing I think that keeps it very fun, and I think it's going to work out great, and I'm super excited. So I'm just here to tell you, if you've looked into it and you think, no, this is probably too babyish for my kid, it's not. Give it a try, see if they like it. And you can always alter it. You don't have to do the 5 days. You can choose to do it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. You can do as many of these activities as you want. We've done 5 of them just reading the book twice. A lot of them are simple discussions, but it's just things like reading a living book will help them retain knowledge so much better than your worksheet style boring school program that, we typically, I guess, want to make our kids do because we are homeschooling. Because if you've been in public school, that's what we're used to, a plethora of worksheets. But just give it a try. I think you'll like it. Bye.